My name is Matthew Femi-Adedoyin. Recently, I was reading on X, formerly known as Twitter, about another pandemic in our hand. Of course, this one has been happening for many years, but it has become so serious. Somebody wrote on Twitter that if from 8 p.m. you scream how much at Oniru Beach, 8 of 10 ladies will respond with a prize. And another person replied, say, then Lagos is still good if it's 8 of 10. That if you go to Asaba in Delta State by 7 p.m. and you scream how much, 10 of 10 girls will respond with a prize. Then the conversation continues. Somebody else said that just put on the airdrop of your iPhone, that you will see messages coming in on your phone. Just accept the incoming messages and you see girls within the environment, because when you use airdrop, the person have to be really close to you and sending you their pictures with their price within your environment from 8 p.m. It shows that whatever you call it today, whether prostitution or hookup or whatever fancy name you have decided to call it, has become the order of the day for young people in our society. So you just go everywhere. These days, the producers of clothes may not be selling as much as they used to sell again, because nakedness is the order of the day. You go on to a place that's supposed to be family friendly and you see all manners of all levels of prostitution. In fact, the way our media has rebranded prostitution to make it look like it's not a bad thing. Now, I was listening to a podcast. Like I say, a lot of people that should be in therapy, they are holding microphone to teach people. I was listening to a podcaster, which I don't want to mention her name now, and was talking about how if you want to enjoy yourself in the Yuletide in December, if you want to meet the who is who in Lagos, go to house parties in Banana Island, in Parkview, in Glover Road, maybe VI, and somewhere also in Lekki Phase 1. After Lekki Phase 1, don't go anywhere again. That those are the places where you meet people that are ready to spend on you in exchange for your body. It shows a long way how people do not value their body. They've put a price tag on an invaluable commodity, in quote. So they've reduced the value of their body to what men can give. And at the end of the day, the man gives you money in exchange for your body. And after you have given him your body, you give it to the next person, you give it to the next person, you give it to the next person. You have built a house. You have built a mansion from prostitution that you have decided to rebrand and give it whatever name you want to call it. See, my dear, you are a prostitute. Whether you are standing at Allen Avenue or you are not standing on the junction, you are just a prostitute that went to Harvard, and it has become a problem. So we cannot even raise young people in our society. And you see their parents, the parent that doesn't know the job that the child does, kept collecting money from them. I could remember when we were young, before you bring any money home, your mother and your father will ask you, where did you see this money from? If you cannot explain the source of the money, then the money cannot be in their house. You cannot even spend the money. You don't just give your parents money without them asking you the source. Even me as an adult, I'm almost 37. And yet, if I'm giving my mom any money right now, she will still ask me for the source, despite the fact she knows what I do. And this they just see parents, they just want their children to bring money home without asking them what is the source of this money. And the social media, the traditional media, they're not helping matters. They are also promoting these issues. You see young people with podcasts, young people, celebrities, carrying microphone to be amplifying the job of a prostitute because they have rebranded it. That's why you see them, they will say, they will not create a standard that is unrealistic. I cannot date a guy that lives on the island, or date a guy that lives on the mainland, or date a guy that lives in Nigeria. Some of these girls are being killed unnecessarily because their organs are being sold for prostitution. So one day, you go to those house party, you meet organ harvesters that's going to harvest your organ for sale. Now your parents will be looking for you because they don't know where you went to. and you are living large. Some of you have put money together to rent a big house, a duplex somewhere on the island because you want to do this job, and because they've made it look like you are actually in a good business, you're actually in a good job. Prostitution is prostitution, whether you call it whatever name you want to call it, whether hookup, whether one night stand, whatever you want to call it. Prostitution is prostitution. So you are just being a prostitute, and you need to stop. Also, this goes to men. It's not just women alone. There are male prostitutes. I mean, you see men going on sex travel with a woman old enough to be their mother, and you see them. You are a prostitute, bros. You are just a prostitute that have attended the business school and making money from it. You do all of those things in the name of making money. Your body is too valuable. Your body is too precious. Your body is designed to carry your spirit. It's designed to carry your heart. It's designed to carry your soul. You are not supposed to just rubbish it anyway. You are not supposed to just useless it anyway. It's like your house, that beautiful house that you built. You now decide to bring anything and everyone inside just because you can. It doesn't make any sense. Your body should be valued. Place a premium on your body. The value is inexhaustible. Be you a man, be you a woman, this menace must stop. Put a value on your body. Tomorrow, after all of those head counts, you want to get married. So what do you say to your spouse to be? This is the leftover for you. Men can be leftover too. Women can be leftover. So after you have made your money from sleeping with many men or sleeping with too many women, then the man will come into your life, or a woman will come into your life, will unfortunately fall in love with you, and unfortunately want to get married to you, and you will explain to him that you are the leftover for him. I mean, your body is too important. It's supposed to house your soul, house your spirit, and house your heart, where the deep content of your heart, they has arrested you. So place a premium on the body. Don't just use it anyhow. By the time you are done using the body, there will be nothing left for you to do. So my brothers and my sisters, I mean, whatever you call it now, we need to work on this. And again, it goes back to our society that the values have eroded our society. Parents need to wake up. Like I said, it is much difficult to raise children in this century. What we are seeing today is the result of the failure of parenting. So parents need to be the first agent of socialization to their children. Let your children socialize with you. Know their friends. Let them bring their friends home. Know people they are rolling with. Then as a parent, you must be self-contented. Don't be looking for money where you don't keep it. And so your children will not be saying that, Mommy, since you don't have money, let me go and use my body to work. I've heard stories of parents who are the one that are pimping men for their children. I mean, and it's crazy. And it's not just the rich alone, even the people in the poor society, because they want money by all means. You know, it's a sign of poverty to think you want to use your body to make money. It's actually poverty of the mind. And it goes a long way to show how poor you are to need this thing in your life. So parents, you need to wake up. We need to wake up seriously, especially parents of teenagers, to ask ourselves, what are we supposed to teach our society? Then we must observe the content that we watch. If the content on TV is rated 16, why should your 12-year-old watch it? If the content is rated 18, why should your 5-year-old watch it? The more we expose our children to adult content, we are automatically making them adults. And when we continue to make them adults, we will not have children anymore. They are age-appropriate programs. They are age-appropriate content. Let us give our children the quality raising, the quality upbringing, so that what we have today will not be the result we'll keep seeing. Those days, people had to do prostitution. But these days, it is everywhere. They talk about it publicly. They don't care. I mean, go to Oniru Beach, go to Elegushi Beach in the night. You will see things and you'll be scared. In fact, some of the content you see should be rated 50, because even you as an adult, you will scared at what you're seeing. Married people don't have a place where they can sit down and enjoy family time with their children anymore in our society, because everywhere has been turned to a ground of prostitute, because values have eroded us. Parents need to wake up to their job. I mean, If you know you are not ready to parent, do not give birth to any children. Do not give birth to any child. Let us build a society that will be transformed, because there cannot be a transformed society without transformed people. There cannot be transformed people without transformed parents. There cannot be transformed parents if we continue to raise people that are deformed. I mean, I know many parents are damaged, and that's why they are raising damaged children. We need to ask ourselves, do I want our society to continue like this? Because if you see any fault in our society, it is the fault of myself and you. You and I are the problem of our society. And to stop being the problem, we need to do better. We need to raise children that will be responsible, that will become a responsible adult, that will change our society forever. Whatever you're doing, I mean, you need to place respect on your body, because that body is the house that is carrying your soul and your spirit. I don't want to keep it dirty. Thank you.